Welcome to one of the most exciting battles in the world of hypercars. Today, we are comparing two extreme machines. On one side, we have the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1X, a car that pushes American engineering to the limit. On the other side, the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, a car built to chase speed records and redefine what a hypercar can be. The Corvette ZR1X is the newest evolution of the legendary Corvette lineup. It combines a twin-turbo 5.5-litre V8 with a front electric motor. Together, these produce over 1,200 horsepower. That kind of power allows the ZR1X to launch off the line like a rocket. Its all-wheel drive system gives it perfect traction, making it one of the fastest accelerating production cars ever. What makes the ZR1X even more impressive is how accessible it is. With a price tag of around $200,000, it delivers performance that would normally cost millions. It is designed for drivers who want the thrill of a hypercar without breaking the bank. Every inch of this car is built for speed, but it's also designed to be manageable on the road and track. Now, let's look at the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. This is a different kind of machine entirely. Powered by a 5-litre twin-turbo V8, it produces up to 1,600 horsepower on E85 fuel. It uses Koenigsegg's revolutionary 9-speed light-speed transmission. This gearbox can shift faster than the blink of an eye, delivering power to the wheels in a way no other car can. While the Jesko's 0 to 60 times are slightly slower than the ZR1X, it is built for one purpose: top speed. The Jesko Absolut is not just about acceleration. It is designed to break records. Its aerodynamics, chassis, and powertrain are optimized for extreme velocity. Koenigsegg's engineers have aimed for speeds over 300 miles per hour. That is the kind of speed where the world becomes a blur and every detail matters. It is a car for those who want the ultimate thrill and exclusivity. Both of these cars represent the pinnacle of modern automotive engineering. The ZR1X focuses on straight-line acceleration and accessible performance. The Jesko Absolut focuses on extreme top speed and precision engineering. In the next parts, we will dive into acceleration, quarter-mile performance, top speed, handling, and the overall driving experience. We will see where each car dominates and where it faces challenges. By the end of this series, you will understand why both the Corvette ZR1X and the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut are legends in their own right. This is more than a race. It is a comparison of philosophies, of engineering, and of what it truly means to build a hypercar. The battle is about speed, precision, and pure automotive excitement. Now it is time to talk about acceleration. This is where numbers turn into pure adrenaline. The moment a car launches from a standstill tells you everything about its engineering, traction, and power delivery. And in this area, both the Corvette ZR1X and the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut are absolute monsters, just in very different ways. Let's start with the Corvette ZR1X. This car is built to explode off the line. The combination of a twin-turbo V8 and an electric motor means instant torque the second you touch the throttle. There is no waiting for revs to build. No delay. Just immediate force pushing you back into your seat. The all-wheel drive system plays a huge role here. Power is sent to all four wheels, which means maximum grip when launching. Instead of spinning the tires and wasting energy, the ZR1X converts nearly all its power into forward motion. That is why it can achieve a 0 to 60 time that feels almost unreal for a production car. When the ZR1X launches, it feels more like a high-performance electric car than a traditional gasoline machine. The electric motor fills in instantly while the turbochargers spool up. The result is a seamless wave of acceleration that just does not let up. Drivers describe it as violent but controlled, brutal but precise. Now let's move to the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. This car takes a different approach. It is rear-wheel drive, which already makes launching more challenging. With over 1,600 horsepower going only to the rear wheels, traction becomes the main battle. The Jesko uses advanced traction control systems and specially developed tires to put the power down. But physics still plays a role. When you have that much power in a lightweight rear-wheel drive car, you cannot just dump the throttle and expect perfect grip. The launch requires precision and skill. That means the Jesko's 0 to 60 time is slightly slower than the ZR1X. But do not mistake that for weakness. The feeling of acceleration in the Jesko is raw and mechanical. You feel the engine roaring behind you. You feel the tires fighting for grip. It is dramatic, intense, and completely unforgettable. Another big factor is the transmission. The Jesko's light-speed transmission shifts gears almost instantly. There is no traditional delay between gears. Power delivery stays strong and continuous as speed builds. Once the car hooks up and starts moving, it accelerates with unbelievable force. So in a pure launch from a standstill, the Corvette ZR1X has the advantage. Its all-wheel drive and electric torque make it incredibly efficient at putting power down. It is built to dominate short sprints and drag-style races. The Jesko Absolut, however, starts to come alive as speeds rise. Its power keeps building, and the car feels more stable and planted the faster it goes. While it may lose the first few moments of a drag race, it begins to show its true character as the numbers on the speedometer climb higher and higher. Acceleration is not just about numbers. It is about sensation. The ZR1X feels like being launched from a slingshot. Instant, sharp, and shocking. The Jesko feels like unleashing a wild animal. Loud, dramatic, and constantly pulling harder as speed increases. Both experiences are thrilling in their own way. One is clinical and brutally effective. The other is emotional and ferocious. And this difference in personality is what makes this battle so interesting. Now let's extend the race beyond the launch. The quarter mile is where acceleration, traction, gearing, and power delivery all come together. It is one of the most respected performance benchmarks in the car world. Winning here means a car is not just quick off the line, but strong all the way down the strip. The Corvette ZR1X is built perfectly for this kind of sprint. After its explosive launch, the electric motor continues to assist as the twin-turbo V8 pours on power. Gear changes are quick and smooth, keeping the car in its strongest power band. The all-wheel drive system keeps traction under control even as speed rises. As the ZR1X storms down the strip, it feels relentless. There is no drop in momentum. The power delivery is smooth but aggressive, and the car stays planted. Drivers often describe the experience as being pulled forward by an invisible force that never weakens. By the time it crosses the quarter-mile mark, the ZR1X has delivered a run that rivals dedicated drag machines. Now we shift to the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. This is where things get very interesting. While the Jesko may not leap off the line quite as violently, once it is moving, the car becomes a missile. Its twin-turbo V8 builds power in a massive wave, and the light-speed transmission keeps the engine right in its sweet spot. Rolling acceleration is where the Jesko starts to shine. From higher speeds, traction is less of a limitation. The rear tires are already hooked up, and the engine can unleash more of its power without overwhelming the grip. As a result, the Jesko begins to close gaps very quickly once speeds climb past the early launch phase. In a quarter-mile race from a perfect standing start, the ZR1X has a slight edge thanks to its traction advantage. It simply wastes less time fighting for grip. Every fraction of a second counts, and the Corvette's launch system gives it a measurable benefit. But if you start the race from a rolling speed, things can change. Imagine both cars already moving at highway speed, then flooring the throttle. The Jesko's massive horsepower and aerodynamic efficiency start to play a bigger role. The acceleration at those speeds feels endless, and the car continues pulling hard long after most vehicles would begin to taper off. Another factor is driver confidence. The ZR1X feels extremely stable and predictable during hard acceleration. The all-wheel drive system gives drivers the confidence to stay flat on the throttle. The Jesko demands more respect. With so much power going to the rear wheels, drivers must trust the car systems and their own skill. The sensation is also very different. In the Corvette, the acceleration feels controlled and calculated. It is brutally fast, but also refined. In the Jesko, it feels more dramatic. The engine note, the turbo surge, and the rapid gear shifts create a sense of controlled chaos that adds to the excitement. So over the quarter mile, the Corvette ZR1X takes a narrow win in most traditional drag race scenarios. It is simply engineered to dominate short-distance sprints with maximum efficiency. But in rolling acceleration, especially as speeds rise, the Jesko Absolut begins to flex its muscles and show why it was designed for extreme velocity. This is the moment where the battle starts to shift. Short distance favors traction and instant torque. Longer distance begins to reward raw power and aerodynamic efficiency. And that sets the stage perfectly for the next and most dramatic category of all. Now we enter the most extreme category of this comparison: top speed. This is where cars stop feeling like machines and start feeling like aircraft on the ground. At these velocities, aerodynamics, stability, and engineering precision matter more than raw launch power. Let's begin with the Corvette ZR1X. This car is incredibly fast, but it was not designed purely for maximum top speed. Its aerodynamics balance downforce and drag so it can remain stable during acceleration and cornering. That means it trades some ultimate top-end potential for overall performance and control. As the ZR1X pushes past 200 miles per hour, the rate of acceleration begins to slow. Wind resistance increases dramatically at these speeds. Every extra mile per hour requires a huge amount of power. The car remains stable and planted, but it is approaching the upper edge of what it was built to do. Now step into the world of the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. This car was engineered with one primary goal: reduce drag as much as possible while maintaining stability at insane speeds. Its body shape is smoother and more streamlined than its track-focused sibling. The rear wing is removed and replaced with subtle aerodynamic elements designed to cut through the air. At high speed, the Jesko does not feel like it is fighting the wind. It feels like it is slicing through it. As the speed climbs past 200 miles per hour, the car continues to pull with shocking determination. The engine still has power to give, and the low drag design allows it to keep accelerating where most cars would run out of breath. Stability is another key difference. At extreme speed, even small movements can feel dramatic. The Jesko is designed with advanced suspension, aerodynamics, and chassis engineering to remain composed. It is built for record attempts, where maintaining control at very high speed is absolutely critical. The Corvette ZR1X is still impressively stable, especially compared to most production cars. But its mission is broader. It is designed to perform on road courses, drag strips, and real-world driving. It is not a purpose-built top-speed missile. That difference in philosophy becomes very clear in this category. There is also a psychological side to top speed. In the ZR1X, reaching its maximum speed feels like an incredible achievement. In the Jesko, high speed feels like the car's natural environment. It feels calmer the faster it goes, as if this is exactly what it was born to do. So in the battle of ultimate velocity, the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut clearly takes the win. This is its home territory. Its design, power, and aerodynamics all revolve around breaking speed barriers that very few cars in history have ever approached. The Corvette ZR1X remains astonishingly fast and more than capable of thrilling any driver. But when the goal is absolute top-end performance, the Jesko operates in a completely different league. And now, with acceleration, quarter mile, and top speed covered, there is one final area left to explore. Now we move away from pure numbers and focus on something just as important: how these cars actually feel to drive. Because performance is not only about speed. It is about connection, control, and the emotion a car gives you when you are behind the wheel. The Corvette ZR1X is built to be driven hard in many different environments. On a racetrack, its all-wheel drive system gives enormous confidence when exiting corners. Power can be applied earlier, and the car stays stable instead of fighting for grip. The balance between mechanical grip and electronic assistance makes it feel sharp but approachable. Steering in the ZR1X is precise and predictable. The chassis communicates clearly with the driver, letting you know exactly how much grip is available. Even though it has extreme power, it does not feel intimidating. It feels like a car that wants to work with you rather than against you. Ride quality is also surprisingly manageable. While it is firm and focused, it is not unbearable for road use. That means the ZR1X is a hypercar you could realistically enjoy outside of a racetrack. It blends extreme performance with a level of usability that is rare in this category. Now step into the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, and the experience changes completely. This car feels like a piece of advanced machinery built with almost no compromises. The seating position is low and race-inspired. Visibility is limited. Every control feels engineered for precision rather than comfort. The steering is incredibly sharp, and the car reacts instantly to every input. At high speed, it feels stable and composed, but at lower speeds, you are always aware that you are driving something extremely powerful and rare. It demands focus and respect from the driver. The suspension is firm, and the road surface is felt more directly. This is not a car designed for casual cruising. It is designed for peak performance. Every drive feels like an event, something intense and memorable rather than relaxed and easy. Emotionally, the Corvette ZR1X feels like a celebration of accessible speed. It is shocking, exciting, and confidence-inspiring. You feel like a hero driving it fast because the car helps you use its performance. The Jesko Absolut feels like an engineering masterpiece that you must rise to meet. It feels special, rare, and almost unreal. Driving it fast feels like handling a piece of history in the making. So who wins overall? If we look at short sprints and real-world usability, the Corvette ZR1X takes the crown. It delivers mind-blowing performance in a package that more drivers can actually use and enjoy. If we look at extreme engineering, exclusivity, and ultimate top speed potential, the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut stands on top. It represents the outer limits of what a road-legal car can be. In the end, this is not just a battle of speed. It is a battle of philosophy. The Corvette ZR1X proves that hypercar performance can be made more accessible. The Jesko Absolut proves that there are still no limits when engineering ambition takes the lead. Both are legends in their own way. And no matter which one you choose, you are looking at the future of extreme performance. If you enjoyed this battle between the Corvette ZR1X and the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, make sure to like and subscribe for more amazing hypercar showdowns. Comment below and tell us which car you would choose if you had the keys. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next insane automotive comparison.